Well, this is the Morning Gardener Show, and well, it's bright out here. So I'm gonna go fertilize my trees. I'm a little late this year. I suppose I did this in February. So I'll get out my tools and get started. And we put a poker there, ream it up. There we go. Nice good size hole. The trick will be finding it. Put it in here next to this rock. It's there we go. Open that hole up. There we go. And this is the tree that produced last year. We'll go on the opposite side of it. Now we're going to see. Next step, we'll lay that down. We got to find the holes that we have. Let's see. Because we got one here. Set the funnel down in there like that. Get the fertilizer out of hand. And it's fertilized in that particular hole. I'll do this one here. This way I don't fertilize the weeds. Goes right down to the tree trunk or tree roots. Alright. Okay, I didn't use the pipe on this one because it's kind of tight getting in near this tree. I got a hole there, and a hole there, and a hole there. So all I'm going to do is take my little funnel, put it in the hole, and fill it with fertilizer, and it falls right in the hole. Okay, you shake it, and then you go to the next hole, and you get the fertilizer. There we go. And just shake it. It falls in the hole. That tree is fertilized. One more to go. And that's it. That tree is fertilized. This is another way for me to fertilize this grapevine without fertilizing weeds and everything else that comes with it. That's from Stark Brothers. And this is the Neptune. And we're gonna 7-8 inches away from the plant, about 6. And we're gonna put in the fertilizer. Maybe a little bit more. And we're gonna let it fall down into the hole. And once it falls into that hole, you can barely see where it was done at. It doesn't disturb the soil very much, and it also helps the plant do what it needs to do. And it doesn't feed everything else. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, hello. See the funnel here? They use this tool and then that little rod down there with a little rod. And that's what I use, that little rod. And what I was doing is putting fertilizer in here and putting it down at the root. Now the fertilizer I use is designed for blooms, okay? Blooms, and most people wouldn't put that down at the fruit trees, but of course the Morning Gardener will do that because I know exactly. I said, wait a minute, a bloom is nothing but a flower, and a flower on a fruit tree is nothing but a flower. It's a flower, is a flower, is a flower, you know? So that I understand. So what happened is put it down, and look at all the beautiful, after it rained yesterday, all these came out. See that? And look at all these blooms. See that? Blooms. Blooms. Big, juicy, big blooms. And they're all over these trees. There's my praying mantis. These blooms are nice. I'm next to it. And then we got this tree here. I mean, these branches. Let me get it right. These branches here. All these just was hit a number of times with the fertilizer. I did about 4 holes in the base of that tree there, and once I did that, boom, that's going to be what I'm getting here. Now this tree here also got some fertilizer put on. This is a cherry tree, and you can see that it also has blooms on it because it wants to produce cherries this year. Lots of blooms are all over this tree. Lots of blooms, lots of blooms. Look at that, cherry trees. Trying to give me cherries this year, but it doesn't have a pollinator, so that's not going to happen. Now these are this is the Georgia. The Georgia has, you can see right here, has a few blooms on it, not many. This tree never really did well here in Maryland, just never have, but this is the Georgia, and I'm thinking about one day taking it out, but I'm gonna give it another chance this year to see how it grows out, because I did something a little different to it this year, and so that's that. These right here are the Haven, and I've never seen it bloom out like this until this year, and now I put the fertilizer down and it blooms all over this tree. Well, almost all over it, to be honest about it. Yep, blooms. Now this tree last year, before I started using fertilizer technique that I showed in one of my videos, this tree here only would show maybe 3 blooms at the most. There's some there. It's all over these trees, these branches up in here. And then we come over here, and this is another, I think this is, don't hold me to this, folks. I don't know what this one is. This one we've been planted so long ago. I guess it's I want to say Georgia, but it's not. The soil around this tree, see all the wood down there? I'm telling you, everything from this yard is fertilizer. So I started doing that. I stopped going out getting the wood chips because I was bringing stuff in my yard I didn't want. All kind of vines and weeds, and I just stopped getting it because it was just too much trouble. Bringing it in, they gotta move it. Look at all these. Look at this. Look at all these blossoms, blooms here. This is a haven right here. This is a haven. Look at that. It's just full of blooms. And they haven't opened yet, but it's full of blooms. Now this cherry tree over here, can't say nothing about it because I didn't do anything to that tree really. And it's full of blooms. But every year it was like that. So now, if I could I have a tree that will cross with these cherry trees, but it's still young. So you see this right here? Those are blooms. That's blooms right there. It blooms. This is a cherry tree.